Hello, my name is Abhijit Dilip Karmalkar, and today's date is 27 October 2021, and today's video topic is multi-threading. So, what is a multi-threading? We will discuss about multi-threading in this video. So, basically, we will discuss about two thread. First one is a single thread, and second one is a multi-thread. So first one is a single thread. In that, a single thread in a Java is basically a lightweight and the smallest unit of processing. So Java uses threads by using a thread class. Okay. So there are two types of thread: user thread, user thread, and daemon thread. Daemon thread means it is used to when we want to clean the application and are used in background. When an application first begins, when an application first begins, user thread is created. Uh, created. Post that we can create many user threads and daemon threads. Uh, it is a single thread and advantages of a single thread. First one is reduce overhead in the application as a single thread execute in the system. Also, it reduces the maintenance cost of the application. Okay. So second one is a multi-thread. What is multi-threading? Multi-threading is a multi-threading in Java, a processor of executing two or more threads simultaneously to maximum utilization of a CPU. Okay, alright. So multi-threaded applications execute two or more threads run concurrently. Hence, it is known as a concurrency in Java. Each thread runs a parallel. It is known as a concurrency in Java. To each sorry, each thread runs parallel to each other. Multiple threads don't allocate a separate memory area. Hence, they save a memory. Also, context switching between thread and threads takes less time. Advantages of multi-threading. So the user are not blocked because the thread are independent and we can perform multiple operation at a time. And as such, the threads are independent. The other threads won't get affected if one thread meets an exception. So there are stages in a thread. So basically five stages in a thread. First one is a new. In this phase, the thread is created using class thread class. It remains its state till the program starts the thread. It is also known as a born thread. Second one is the runnable thread. In this thread, the instance of the thread is invoked with the start method. The thread control is given as a scheduler to finish the execution. It depends on the scheduler whether to run the thread. Third one is the running. When the thread starts executing, then the state is changed to running state. The scheduler selects one thread from the thread pool and it start executing in the application. Next one is fourth one is waiting. This is state state when the thread has to wait as there multiple threads are running in the application. There is need for a synchronization between thread, and hence one thread has to wait till the other thread get executed. Therefore, it is a referred as a waiting state. And last one is a dead thread. This is state when the thread is terminated. The thread is running state, and as soon as it complete processing, it is in a dead state. So that's all about multi-threading. uh, Thank you.